lot has come to light. So they have also advanced donations to Madhu Lakshmi Trust for some astronomical sum of 7 crores, and this trust has just been set up in the last 1 year, and during their tenure they went and advanced a donation of 7 crores. So you can just imagine the kind of monies which has been spent. In fact, there is an entry of which also we will share with you on the bank statement. More than 15 lakhs has gone to one of the former trustees' personal account, right from the trust account, and obviously without any board approval or without any invoice, and it just shows that this is nothing but siphoning of funds. And so the entire cumulative amount which has now come to light, and this would be the biggest medical scam of the century, and especially in India, is in excess of rupees 500 crores at this point of time. So the Lilavati Trust has lost more than 500 crores at the hands of Mr. Niket Mehta, Mrs. Shushila Mehta, Mr. Chetan Mehta, Mr. Rashmi Mehta, Mr. Bhavin Mehta, and Mr. Dilip Sanghvi, and Mr. Nimish Sheth. And we have documentary evidence as well as judicial orders as well as bank statements to substantiate our claims. I would now request my brother, Mr. and throw light on this.
Unfortunately, the state of affairs has deteriorated to such an extent that not only did they, I use the word loot the trust funds, but at the simultaneous activities that was the basis on which this trust came to be formed about, whether they were eye camps, whether they were camps for the underprivileged, for checkups, free treatments, etc. Literally all these activities in the last few years were stopped, and unfortunately even the money that was meant for the underprivileged has been taken into these accounts and has been looted by them. So not only did they loot the trust, but unfortunately even the underprivileged for whom this hospital was set up, which was my grandfather's dream, have been deprived of all these treatments which the trust had money to spend on them, but in fact have been deprived. So one of the first acts that we did coming into the new board was to revive these camps. In fact, just last month we've done substantial amount of cataract and eye surgeries free of cost, which is exactly as how the trust had been formed and mandated to do, to help certain sections of underprivileged. And it is with great honor that now we have been able to reinstate these camps so that these services can be rendered to them. Coming on to the forensic audit of the lawyers' fees, even in the midst of the pandemic, which was in 2020-21, when most of the courts in India were closed, when most of the businesses were closed, when most of the hearings were being deferred, somehow our trust has managed to spend tens of crores of rupees even in these pandemic years on litigation expenses. Needless to say, we know what these litigation expenses, it is just another nomenclature on which these funds have been removed, but it is incredible that even in the most severest COVID pandemic years, we have managed to spend tens of crores on litigation expenses. Again, what was clear now, pursuant to us coming on board, their own advisor, Mr. Lakshmi Narayan, has vehemently opposed some of these expenses, has recorded some of these expenses, yet in spite of that, they have gone ahead and they've paid these expenses, including all these legal expenses. So whilst we have unearthed all the scam as far as the legal expenses and as far as these other donations and where monies have been taken out, what still will come out in the further couple of months will be a forensic audit on medicine purchases, a forensic audit on equipment purchases, a forensic audit on other areas. So for example, my brother alluded to the fact of Mayfair and Mr, where over 17 crore rupees gets taken out in the garb of purchase of medical equipment, when that company itself does not indulge or has no activity of medical equipment supply, it is shown in the publicly available records as a real estate company, and they managed to take up 17 crores for the equipment purchases. Of course, no equipment came in. Simultaneously, what is even more shocking is this real estate company then gives some minor Lonavala property in compensation of these funds. And to take that a step further, Mr. Niket Mehta then actually even sells off the Lonavala property which was given to the trust in lieu of this 17 crores in his personal capacity. And Mr. Lakshmi Narayan and all the other people have objected to it and actually made a case. That case obviously is in the court, and we will now start pursuing all those cases vehemently. So the looting has gone to such an extent that not a single department in the hospital has been spared. They have looted from catering, they have looted from housekeeping, they have looted from equipment supplies, they have looted from medicine supplies, legal fees, and from the underprivileged. Not a single department has been spared by this unauthorized board, as we call them, because they were never appointed as trustees in the first place. Prashant, please go ahead.
To just bring to your notice is that these so-called former erstwhile trustees are basically NRIs. They are based out of Belgium. They were essentially in the diamond business. They have defrauded the Belgian government, and they are convicts because there was a case against their company, and they have been convicted for fraud and money laundering to the tune of more than 200 crores, and have been subjected to 6-month jail sentence. That includes all of them who were directors in the Belgian company. Of course, they have absconded the Belgian jurisdiction and now settled in the sunny weather of Dubai, and this is what they are. This is where they live, and this is from where they operate. And they have been transferring all these funds, the charitable funds, via the Hawala route to Dubai and other offshore tax havens to enhance their luxurious lifestyle in sprawling mansions. Also, another important aspect which needs to be brought to light is that they have also looted the Palanpur, which is in Gujarat Trust property, which is a part of this trust, and they have looted more than 45 crore rupees, which includes valuables like diamonds, rubies, silverware, etc., which was the personal wealth of the settlor who had said to open multiple hospitals along with this hospital, and this was in the state of Gujarat, in Palanpur. And here they have the safe deposit vault was with the keys were with the founder trustees. They have gone ahead and broken the vault and siphoned off, looted these valuables, done interstate smuggling from Gujarat to Bombay, and transported smuggled these goods out now to Dubai and UK and the US. So, I mean, these are very, very heinous offences committed by them, and it is high time that after we have taken over, we have unearthed and discovered all these facts, which must be brought to the knowledge of the public and known that these persons are a clear threat to the functioning of the hospital and basically to the lives of patients, because they are not fit to continue as trustees on such an important board. I would now open
this personal private residence in a hospital trust. Unfortunately, we had to go to the Supreme Court, and we had to also physically have him vacated from the 12th floor, and the Supreme Court put on a penalty of over 3 crore rupees on Niket Mehta for illegally staying in this trust for so many decades. And more, one other point that we want to bring to your notice is that both Niket Mehta's father and Chetan Mehta's father, so Niket Mehta's